The link between oil and gas wastewater injection wells and Oklahoma earthquakes is becoming ever clearer as the year goes along. Because of reduced production due to low oil prices and state efforts to restrict injection well dumping in high earthquake zones, the number and magnitude of Oklahoma quakes is going down.
This map shows the earthquakes over 2.5 in magnitude in Oklahoma over the last 30 days. And while some of the quakes were strong, they are fewer and fewer.
We've seen a substantial decrease in earthquake activity.
Dr. Jeremy Boak is director of the Oklahoma Geological Survey. He says going back to the start of the year, there was a pulse of activity and a new area nicknamed the Galena Township Fault.
Kind of halfway between Waynoka and Fairview, activate, and now it's already waning. Its activity is fading away, and that's fairly common for where we've had these larger earthquakes.
The why for the decrease ties directly to a major reduction in wastewater from oil and gas production being injected underground.
The data we're getting from injection wells in the earthquake-prone area, the injection has dropped by more than 1 million barrels a day.
The Oklahoma Corporation Commission now has hundreds of injector wells under orders to cut back or shut down, but low oil prices have probably done more to reduce earthquakes.
The data we've got suggests that a lot of that really has been driven by market forces. We have wells that were not under an OCC directive, but which had declined in injection. And for the most part, decline in injection means decline in production.
But that's a decline that will not last forever.
The important thing will be to see what happens as prices begin to rise, which they probably will they've come up a bit. Will they continue much further? It's a little unclear.
At the Oklahoma Corporation Commission, there is new technology and staff working to track and limit man-made earthquakes. Charles Lord is a senior hydrologist at the commission. For years, he was the only staffer actually working on earthquake data. Then came grants and emergency funding from the state.
We were able to put the money to work right away. We were fortunate in that there were very qualified people that were willing to take contract positions here and jump in and get with the program.
In the past, there were companies that balked at commission orders to cut back volumes or turn injectors off. Thanks to new technology and staff, the commission is in a much better position now to enforce those orders.
It took us 3 weeks to prepare that case and get it ready to go to court. Now, should that happen, we know that we could prepare that case in a day.
That confidence comes from something called the dashboard. It's a powerful computer with new software that can do in minutes what it used to take Charles Lord hours or days to do by hand. To learn everything about a particular well, all Lord has to do now is click on it and up pops the information. The software allows the commission to isolate individual wells and then take any radius of earthquake activity around that well and get a visual report that shows injection volumes, overlaid earthquake frequency and magnitudes, something that in the future will allow commission staff to actually help pinpoint particular wells that they can say with much more certainty are causing earthquakes. Dashboard will also speed up the process of ensuring that operators are following orders on how much wastewater they can inject.
This will be our compliance tool. It will also help us to investigate if we have a breakout in a certain area.
And if there is a breakout of earthquakes, this software is tied to the information flow from the Oklahoma Geological Survey and updates every 20 minutes.
In the past, we had to go looking to see if it was updated, and the web page shows that the web page has a script that runs and shows the new timestamp every 20 minutes. But we had to go look and see, has it been done yet? Has it been done yet? Now we know it's done as soon as it shows up on the map.
Jim Marlatt is an oil and gas specialist and one of the new staffers working with Lord. He says once they are done beta testing the new software, they hope to be able to provide access to the dashboard for the Oklahoma Geological Survey, the U.S. Geological Survey, and other researchers who need what it can do. And what it can do is something no one in Oklahoma has seen before.
We have the seismic events, are the dots, and we can take a look at it upside down and sideways. These are the seismic events for 2016. Now this top layer here, this is the top of the Arbuckle. This is basement rock.
The green straight lines are injector wells. It allows Lord and his staff for the first time to visually connect quakes to wells. And this is just the beginning.
It's a crude Arbuckle layer. We've only got about 700 well points. These are things we've culled from well logs that we've received from operators, other information provided on completion reports. Same thing with the basement.
Marlatt and staff are working to get information on 7,000 other injector wells that use the Arbuckle Formation to dump wastewater into, along with wells from other formations. It makes this the view that really tells Commission staff what is going on underground and which injection well is causing the problem.